up? Aku Aiman.
Aku Cipai a.k.a. Racun Online.
Hari ni kita ada special guest. Please
tapi kita tak beritahu dulu kita kat dalam show apa. Orang tak tahu.
Welcome back to another episode of
The Kasut Show.
Yeah.
Takut director bangga aku tak sebut.
Ada special appearance hari ni. Special guest. Siapa? Please introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Lim, a.k.a. Bunga.
So, kau adalah seorang
Sneaker God.
selain sneaker god, dia job.
Godfather. Kalau kau rasa kau OG ni bapa
untuk
OG.
orang-orang kat luar sana kalau korang duk cakap orang lain OG kan, cakap kat orang lain tu fuck off tau.
Push. Boleh bicara dalam show ni?
Boleh.
Alright.
Yes.
OG tu Ogai. Bukan.
If dia cakap dia baru collect sneakers since 2011,
sorry.
tu bukan OG kan?
Tak meet the criteria.
Dia tak meet kriteria lagi.
Okay.
Bila start beli, Lim? When dia start buying?
Start baik. Kalau betul-betul really serious collecting, I think guess 96, 97.
Gua baru start darjah 1.
No.
97.
96, 97. That is bila when I start working ada duit sikit lah. Boleh start that year. But before that, as before everybody kan, my interest in sneakers is basically started dari dulu lah, masa sekolah, Form 1, Form 2 lah. So it's from basketball because I really like playing basketball and watching all the, during that time you grew up in the days of Michael Jordan and Charles Barkley and all the legends lah. So we lived through the times when Jordan was still playing and active. So during that time, right, sneaker culture is actually already there, but it's just in the form of all the artists that you like.
Yeah.
So then I start noticing also. Then Robert Smith from The Cure, dia suka pakai gigantic high top besar gila babi kan. Lepas tu saya tengok it's always Reebok. Then I said, oh okay, what are those?
Alien Stomper ke?
Tak, bukan Alien Stomper. It's just I forgot what's the name of the model. And then from TV shows pun ada juga. Then there was this very famous TV show is starring new Patrick Harris yang
Doogie Howser.
Yes, Doogie Howser MD.
Orang tu
Okay Boomer.
Exactly.
Okay Boomer. So the most famous shot is the opening shot every episode. There's actually a sneaker shot. So basically that was like that is basically my exposure to the so-called sneaker world. It's actually through all this
pop culture
lah, It's like shoes here and there.
Then
Then it's like fuck, I want to like those cool sneakers. And
your influences are a bit universal lah. Either on TV, tak kira macam kadang-kadang not only hip hop, kadang-kadang metal.
Yeah. Because I'm interested in so-called, I didn't know it then, but I was interested in pop culture. Okay. But back when I was that young, I didn't realize that actually I'm interested. It's just that I like music, I like a bit of fashion.
Going back to the subject hari ni, Lim ada dengan kita to talk about his 5 most valuable paling sentimental, significant pairs yang dia ada dalam simpanan dia sekarang.
Tunjuk kan.
I would say it's not
ratusan.
I won't say it's the most valuable pairs.
Of course, okay.
But I would say that these are the shoes that I really like a lot, and I think is significant in the way in my collection history. How I know is things that they are sort of like shoes that are important to me because of during my collection journey. During this hobby So I think the first ones, basically the thing that got me off into really starting collecting was Dunks and Air Force Ones.
Right.
Okay. Because back in when the time when all these things started, a Jordan 1 is just a Jordan 1. There's no Jordan 1
retro.
There's no Jordan 1 retro or a Jordan 1 bloodline or a Jordan 1 or a Jordan 1 Space Jam and all that shit,
Ada Jordan 1 Dior.
Yeah, exactly. There's no such thing. A Jordan is just a Jordan. It's just a basic. It's a pair of shoes and you use it and it's endorsed by Michael Jordan and you buy it and you pakai to play basketball.
Somehow you imagine.
So it's not a collectible thing. Yeah. So basically it's not collectable. It's not.
There's no exclusivity behind it.
Yeah. Basically it was mass.
Yes.
So there was one time the Jordan 6 was on sale here. 300 pair. 300 ringgit a pair. I bought 30 pairs. Shipped 20 of them to the US for double the amount.
Okay.
And then basically the other 10 pairs I just flip it to other people and then just keep like 1 or 2 pairs for myself.
Tu funny story.
So that was like in that year. I think that was still 2000 and that was still actually quite recent. I think it was maybe 2002, 2003.
Tak, sebab apa? Aku Jordan 6 infrared tu. Aku pernah jumpa kat Royal Sporting House punya warehouse sale tu.
Yeah, warehouse sale like it was and it was like banyak gila, but I love that shoe, you know, to see. So that's why I like, and basically like and by the time already I also have like sneaker friends, you know, in US or whatever. So like a sneaker friend said, hey, okay, you can sell this in America. How many pairs can you get? Then I went there. I said, how many pairs you have? 30. Okay, whack. That's so I took all 30 pairs. It was reselling, I guess, but
before reseller was cool.
Yeah, but it was not on the scale that it is now. Like, it's not a $1 billion industry. Back in those days, right? Sneakerheads will buy to flip to cover their own habit, to cover their own pairs. And
free pair macam
exactly, and
you don't have to pay for yourself.
And the people who were doing it were really sneakerheads themselves because only them have the knowledge and also the connection to let go those shoes. Nowadays, basically even all the auntie uncle semua pun because they have
easy punya line dan tengok.
Yeah, because the thing is everybody nowadays have the access to the knowledge and also to the product.
Diorang pun tahu bila drop berapa hari bulan, pukul berapa, kedai mana. So diorang panggil auntie, uncle, jiran, okay jom.
Siapa lancar pun boleh buat lah sekarang.
Literally itu ada orang macam beli MX apa tasil terus buka store X semua. Check harga berapa nak.
Yeah, exactly. So
everything is
zaman dulu mana ada benda macam ni.
Yes.
So kalau you nak jadi reseller pun you tak tahu nak beli apa.
Tak guna lah.
Because the thing is that only the sneaker heads ataupun collector tahu which pair boleh jual, which pair ada orang nak. What other shoes yang collector akan beli lah.
Sebab apa tu lah, dulu GR is still GR, tapi sebab the difference between a GR and something valuable is like maybe 2 panels different color, 3 panels.
Exactly.
So kalau you tak tahu 3 panels ni different color tu kenapa significant difference dia.
Yeah, so to come back to the original question kan, yang benda yang got me started collecting. Is 2 things lah, two things, Nike Dunks dengan Nike Air Force Ones lah. So I'll show you guys some.
Okay.
Okay.
These 2, and then can you get that one over there? So these are basically Nike Dunks. They're called City Attack series, or another word is COJ. They call it COJP, CO.JP, because these dunks were only released in Japan.
Only, yes.
And basically, right, is to cater to the Japanese hoarding mentality, collector mentality. The Japanese love to collect shit and hot stuff. So they were the one who was like, hey, I've got this pair of shoe. It's very versatile. What the fuck can we do to monetize it or make it cool?
Right.
So that's what they did. So they basically make all these colorways, and they were all only found in Japan. So when the Americans went over to Tokyo or Japan, they were like, "What the fuck is this? This is stuff that we've never seen before back in US or whatever." It's also because of the simplicity of the shoe and how many different things you can do in terms of colors, in terms of material. So these 3 pairs were.
This one cerita lah. This one
nama dia
color lah. Nama
this is
dia.
yang ni dia panggil Argon Blue.
Argon Blue. Yes.
This is actually one of the first few pairs that aku beli dulu. So dulu aku beli dengan harga. Yang ni is actually a recent pair I bought 2 years ago or 3 years ago. Because I sold my original pair which one size smaller.
Okay.
So that time I was still trying out what is actually my true shoe size. So aku beli yang Argon Dunk tu dulu is price Singapore dollar 125 sing.
Yang this one
ini beli 2 tahun lepas, maybe about 700-800 ringgit. This was through this online seller Gusto the Ninja.
Oh, okay.
So
Gusto the Ninja.
Shout out to Gusto. Gusto's
tapi sekarang harga dia dah.
So this Ultraman yang ni pun aku, tapi yang ni Ultraman aku dah pernah pakai. Yang ni pun aku beli murah je, like 400-500 ringgit. Then the Brazil Dunk also, Brazil Dunk dulu aku ada 2 pair dah barai. So sekarang ni beli this pair to replace lah. So
this one pun from Gusto.
This one aku tak berapa sure, I think so, tapi I tak ingat lah. So the Dunks were, until now also I think the Dunks is still one of my favorite shoes.
Silhouette, yes.
Yeah, silhouette and yeah, I mean I'll still be wearing Dunks you know. Even though it has gone out of fashion. I mean to a lot of.
But it's come back.
It's coming back in the bag, yeah. But but in the past 10 years, I think it was the Jordan. It was Jordan and Nike Air Max,
Right.
Yeah. So okay, this is the first one, and then
Okay, before we move on to the next shoes,
Yeah.
what do you think of the new off-white dunks?
I would prefer it without all the tingling.
But I
normal
think
dance
I think for me dia just nak make it his own.
Yeah, but basically what Virgil does with all the models is actually he add his own little touch, which is the hand tag, and then he do a bit of this construction and all. Yeah.
Yes.
So that sometimes it's hit, sometimes it's miss for me.
Sekarang ni kita
Okay, First shoes tadi kita dah cover about the dunks
So basically
and the relevance dalam Bunga punya collection. Pasal
kita
dah ni,
move on
so
to the next shoes.
Lim, next shoes
Number
apa
2.
yang kita akan bualkan lepas ni?
Okay, next shoes basically talk about this pair.
Converse.
Yeah, but not just any normal Converse.
Okay.
Bukan normal Converse, bukan kaleng-kaleng.
Off-white Converse?
Pasti tidak.
Big Converse actually.
First camo
First camo Converse.
I don't think there's actually a first camo. It's just camo.
This is what they call the OG camo.
OG camo kan?
This,
Okay, camo macam ni. So different colours.
So Converse, and it's made in Japan. So these Converse are made in Japan. So this is because if anyone who knows me I'm a very big big fan.
Very big.
But not the current babe I mean obviously.
The Nigo babe
The Nigo babe, yeah. I think the golden.
The Nigo himself.
I think for a lot of people, the golden for all the older guys the golden era of babe was maybe from '95 all the way to 2001 or 2002. But it's a so-called cult thing
Kan?
When you go to babe, even like
It's like pilgrimage kira.
yeah, it's like a pilgrimage really.
Right.
And even back then there was very few white people. Into that there was very few white people. It's only Japanese people, and maybe an odd Asian here and there. Asian kids like me, they were like read about babe or saw babe. you basically are in the know, right? You're either somebody in the music scene, the creative scene, or you are actually in the real streetwear scene, because not everybody can buy or wear babe.
Have the access.
Yeah. So basically this is one of the few things. But I think this was in, I don't remember the year, but maybe it was
early thousands
early. I think it was maybe in the late 90s, early 2000s. Yeah, not sure. I gotta go and dig around. So. Yeah,
you don't see this every day.
Yeah, I didn't say this. Then I had a pair that I wore. So I wore this to back 2 years ago. I went to a babe store. I was wearing this colorway. I had another pair which I read around. And basically the staff were all staring at me. the babe shop staff were staring at me. Then they actually came and talked to me. It's like, very nice. Where did you get it? Because to them it's like they are obviously babe fans as well, right? Even then, even Japanese people, they don't see this very often.
Right. Okay, moving on to the next shoes.
Yeah, so this I obviously have to include Jordans because Jordans are like basically the first few things that I got into.
Shout out to a guy who actually collects Jordans and able to see them while Jordans are playing.
Yes.
Nowadays
that's because we're old.
People just say they are into Jordans, but they don't even
the shoes, not the player.
They don't even know whether like they tu main macam mana apa semua.
Position apa? Siap ada ni
Retro card.
Original paper. Actually, I should throw the paper away because it's not. I should keep the paper in a separate bag. Because it's yellowing. So yeah. So these are 94s. They are not 85s. I mean Jordans is just Jordan 1 obviously. Jordan 1. I didn't get into Jordans straight from Jordan 1 obviously because in 1985 I was 9 years old.
I was just
so when he was
beberapa hari.
Yeah. So basically when I was in school it was Jordan 5, Jordan 6. Yeah, after it was Jordan 5. I missed the 3s and the 4s. So during my time it was basically from the 5 and the 6 and the 7s. Yeah, then that's it. Then from there start digging back. So
moving on.
I think majority of my collection is on Nikes. Just because Nikes are so big, but I also want to showcase the other brands yang aku ada.
Right.
Yang betul-betul significant.
Yeah, so now let's go to Adidas. Swoosh. So this pair.
Shout out to G-Strike fans out there.
Shout out Gang 3 Line. Okay, these are So these are the micro pieces. It's basically my favorite Adidas model ever lah. Tengok dah jadi dust lah.
Aku ada micro pacer juga, tapi a bit newer.
Turning into dust already. So you can compare lah.
So you can do
this one mine
a
is turning
side-by-side
to dust already.
comparison.
This is the OG retro. This is also a retro. The shoe first came out in 1984.
Right.
And then they retroed it in this pair that I got was basically
the first retro.
I'm not sure whether it's first retro, but it was retro in 1999, and it was one of 444 pairs. It's the Millennium Edition.
Four pairs only.
Yeah, and this was released in Germany only, so I bought this from a German seller.
Okay.
Yeah, I never wore it. You know, so like I sayang it so much.
Kenapa sayang?
Sebab because when I managed to get the retro, I wore the retro. So yang ni kira I simpan until now I've been
at the first place,
it's really slowly crumbling already lah.
At the first place, why the shoes itself?
Kenapa kau suka micro pacer? Apa yang buat kau tertarik?
Sampai dia punya title tu is your favorite Adidas.
Because first of all, I think the shoe is very futuristic
okay.
You know, it's one of the first few shoes with actually a computer kononnya computer.
1984 punya computer.
1984 computer. You know, now back in the day they don't have apps. They don't have
step calculator kan.
So the idea of this shoe is basically it's a microchip computer. And basically you press the button to set your timing and all that, and then when you start running it will calculate lah how much have you run and what was your pace and all that lah. But it's super simple, basic kan. So the first time I actually saw this shoe was in a music video. Again it's true pop culture. It was in a music video. It's this UK artist called Badly John Boy. So in his video he was actually wearing this shoe. So the video storyline very funny. He was actually a human taxi. So kerja dia is running around, orang stop dia angkat orang lepas tu lari, and of course a lot of running right. So a lot of some sneaker shots lah. And then there was one scene actually when he finished running already, he dropped the passenger one, they print receipt. They print the receipt dari dia punya kasut. So that's when you got a really good shot of the shoe. And then I'm like, the fuck is this, man? This shoe looks fucking cool, and it's Adidas. Then I really like, okay, I need to find out what is it.
Okay.
And I paid a lot of money for this back in the time. I mean, it's not a lot of money by now in relative now, but it was a lot of money.
That time memang.
I think I paid like almost 1,000 ringgit for this, maybe slightly more. And it's like,
but only for four pairs, okay lah.
No, 444 pairs. 444.
Yes, 444.
So dia ada tulis kat sini
So okay lah, numbered pairs nya you paid 1,000 ringgit.
It was actually numbered. So but this is dead stock
still dead stock from 1999. 20 years old.
Okay, moving on. We got Adidas, we got Jordans, we got Nikes, we got Converse. Next pair
ada special apa?
I think that should be our fourth.
Fourth
First,
second,
tiga dah empat dah.
Okay.
This is the fifth.
Okay, the fifth.
Tak ada lagi.
One lagi.
Penonton luar sana. Kita akan bagi.
Kita akan bagi extra sebab Bunga memang banyak kasut. Dia tadi nak decide top 5.
So ini made in France punya superstar.
Made in France.
I mean other than the micro pacer, I think the model the next very distinctive Adidas shoe is the Shelto. This is one of the shoes that semua orang boleh pakai.
Kan?
And the superstar has been in production for how many years already? 40 tahun?
40 tahun.
Tak pernah stop.
Made in France.
So you know, there's a reason why it's still in production because it's just a shoe that works for so many different levels You boleh nampak
very iconic.
Semua you boleh pakai.
Orang even normal everyday people also wear because it's a good shoe. So yeah.
Ni last
Yang ni kira last for today.
Okay,
mungkin ada
so you can see
lain.
the box also semua. So all the boxes also very different. This is they follow OG punya box the design. So I mean it's very basic box but you know back in the day it's memang basic.
Okay.
So the last pair is also another shoe.
So kita super diverse Kita ada almost macam kalau almost ada je brand lain tapi kita
I mean these are the main things that I collect you know. I mean
yes.
brands like macam Essex and all that is only recently in the last few 5-6 years, you know.
Don't lie, you have pumps and shit
I mean Reebok also. Reebok pump and all that, yeah. But this last pair is also is important or very significant in my collecting history is because of what I like and what I collect lah, you know. So everybody yang kenal aku tahu aku ni memang Japan freak lah.
Memang
Japanese lah. You know, I try and go to Tokyo every year, almost every year if I can. So you know, it's just a place that it feels like home lah. So and the culture, the food, the orang, the
sama
things
macam kita punya video editor / videographer.
Shout out, dia pun suka Jepun.
Dia pun suka pergi Jepun.
So yeah, so
berapa orang je beli.
So sebagai
what
seorang
is this?
DJ,
What is this actually? Before that, what is this?
What
What are those?
This is apa lah?
Babe
Stars lah. Tapi sekarang dia dah actually stop making. Back in the day, Babe Stars gila babi lah. It's just like dunks. Berapa colorway, berapa collab and all that. I mean they've been doing it lah. They got a lot of stuff. There was Babe Star Cos, Babe Star Pharrell and all that. You know, but to me the most important one is still this one lah, which is with this group called Uncle. James Lavelle. So basically James Lavelle and Uncle were one of the first few people yang Bedding It Migo collaborate with lah. So at that time also is to be frank pun yang masa tu Futura pun hidup balik pasal Babe.
Oh, okay.
Because Futura masa tu dah kira forgotten already. But then James Lavelle pakai dia punya appointment untuk buat album cover and then start introducing Futura to people in
Japan.
Yeah, in Japan. I think he brought Futura to Japan, introducing to people like Nigo, Jun Takahashi, you know, from Undercover.
Yes.
All these cool people. You know, so then basically they started doing collabs together. So
Who
basically
knows?
it's yeah. So but out of all the collaborators yang yang Bedding It work with, Uncle was the one that really is the one for me lah, for that I really like. So this one is the
like Uncle.
So this one, it actually has all the embroidery character and the Futura Atom. 1 of 100.
100 pairs.
100 pairs.
Right.
Yeah. So this pair is still dead stock. I haven't worn it. I don't know why also again.
Tu lah, as a DJ yourself, renowned DJ bukan setakat DJ
Bukan
main kat
biasa-biasa.
sekolah tengah open tu Big X juga kan, toilet single.
Dulu lah.
But
Dulu for Soul Wax. I mean
killer semua benda.
Yeah, even when James Lavelle was in KL, I yang bawa dia jalan.
So now you know.
So
If you know, you know. Yang tahu
yeah,
tahu.
so James Lavelle datang KL 3 kali. The first 2 kali tu back in the
Kau tak sempat minta dia
back
sign
to
ni
Gaza. Tak sempat lah. And this era of Babe was my favorite era. My favorite era lah for me lah. Yeah, it became, you know, I'm sorry to say, but I'm a bit of a also elitist lah kadang-kadang. So and the thing is that streetwear itself, like I say again, the mentality was always about rebellion.
Right.
Yeah, streetwear is always about rebellion, always being about the outsider. Tapi bila all these orang yang dulu kau benci, orang yang jock, semua dah start getting into things that you get into, what you gonna do?
Right.
So you get out and do something else different lah, you know. So that is the thing lah. But I think it's the nature of the internet and subcultures lah.
Right.
Sekarang ni benda ni semua jadi cool is because dulu dia ialah sejenis subculture. Subculture maknanya subculture-nya maknanya segolongan kecil orang yang minat something ataupun yang dah tahu something. Tapi pasal dengan adanya internet sekarang, you can know about everything just instantaneous. So actually benda yang Hiroshi Fujiwara cakap dia memang betul. Dia cakap sekarang ni nowadays dia tak ada subculture macam dulu lah. Because subculture dia perlukan masa untuk timbul. Sekarang ni mana ada masa nak timbul. Sebelum dia boleh gestate 1-2 dah tahu lah. It's this thing, you know?
Dia pakai je, ada orang snapshot and it'll be like masuk sneaker blogs, masuk
artis punya blog pun masuk.
So okay lah, I mean in a way is I'll never be able to buy a original Futura artwork, but I'm happy enough to maybe have some of his stuff lah.
Jadi signature punya dia.
I have his album cover and all this. I have a book, you know, signed by him. I think that I'm happy enough with those kind of things. I mean, I get to spend time with him. You know, I hang out with him for a few days. I think that is something that is even more valuable than a signed book or whatever. You know? Sebab aku dapat berinteraksi, dapat lepak, dapat show him KL. Show him around about KL culture.
Ngabait sikit.
So yeah.
Shout out Bunga Bites.
Masa tu
belum tak ada hashtag.
Tak ada lagi. Masa tu tak ada Instagram, tak ada hashtag. Benda istilah hashtag pun tak ada lagi.
Okay. So hari ni memang kita punya extended version sangat panjang tapi
insightful.
Memang full of inputs, full of like
stories yang korang tak dengar kat mana tempat lain lah.
So Lim, anyways kita orang cakap terima kasih sebab kau kacau time kau.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks sebab bawa kasut-kasut ni semua. And
aku memang nak buat clean up pun.
Check out his Instagram. So nak tengok dia jual apa ke apa semua kan.
Tak ada jual benda dekat Instagram. Instagram tu semua untuk actually just my stuff, my own personal stuff lah. For me, my Instagram dengan social media is actually to just, it's not to promote product or whatever lah. I mean kadang-kadang mungkin ada lah, promote a gig ke, promote a show or whatever, but if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, the Instagram account is Bunga Action Girl, BUNGATIONGIRL.
Bunga Action Girl.
Bunga Action Girl.
Bunga Action Girl.
Bunga Action Girl.
Satu A.
Satu A saya. Bunga Action Girl, ya.
Okay, so dengan benda tu kita wrap up session kita kali ni. Kalau ada apa-apa boleh follow kita kat The Kasut Show, Instagram, Facebook dengan YouTube.
Jangan lupa share, subscribe,
follow Bunga kat Instagram. Dia dah bagi tadi.
Follow down, hit the subscribe button.
Kalau ada apa-apa sila komen. Kalau ada apa-apa suggestion ataupun teguran, let us know. And with that, thank you again Lim.
Thanks guys
for the time. And
aku Aiman,
aku Cipan,
aku Bunga.
Bye bye. Till the next
Kasut
time.
Show, we out. Peace. Assalamualaikum.